this is question 14 of the Natural Sciences Admissions Assessment specimen paper, and it's a question about finding the number of different integers such that the difference between 2 root n and 7 is less than 1. Now, this seems like a bit of a daunting question to start with because it might be hard to approach, so we're going to rephrase the question in a way that's easier to understand. So what we're really asked to do is to find how many n there are such that the difference, which is just subtracting one from the other, notice we don't know which is bigger, so we need to consider both 7 minus 2 root n and 2 root n minus 7, and we want that difference to be less than 1. The important thing is that you understand that when we say difference in maths, we mean one subtract the other. So we have these two inequalities. So now what we're going to do is try and solve them. So we can see from these that we have root n is between 3 and 4. If you can't immediately see this, try and rearrange these two equations. So if we take the 2 root n over to the right hand side and subtract the 1, we have that 6 is less than 2 root n. So root n is greater than 3. And similarly for this bottom one here, we take the 7 over, so we have 2 root n is less than 8, so root n is less than 4. So overall we have 3 is less than, root n is less than 4. So now all that's left to do is square it all. So we get 9 is less than, n is less than 16. And so we want the number of different integers. So n has got to be strictly between 9 and 16. So we could have 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 or 15. And so there are 6 possibilities and our answer is D.